Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video of mine. As always, it is very much appreciated. If you're new here, hi there and welcome. My name is Rosie. I love doing natural hair videos. My returning queens, thank you so much for tuning in once again. So for today's video, I wanted to go ahead and do a part 2 on my natural hair empties. I recently did a natural hair empties video. I didn't include all of the products just because it was too many and I didn't want to make the video long, so I wanted to return and do a part 2. If you did not watch part 1, I will definitely link it down below, and I will also include the video at the end of this video so you can also catch that one as well. So this is how much products I have left to share with you guys and show you what I have been using. It's still a lot, but I am going to include everything in this video, and I will share with you what I will be purchasing again and what I have decided not to repurchase. So we have a lot of things here, so let's go ahead and get started. So first product that I have here is from Camille Rose. This is their black castor oil and Shea deep conditioner. This is their intense straightening treatment. This is such an incredible deep conditioner. Like, this is really it's not super thick, but it's very creamy. It has a really nice texture. I actually used one of these for my last wash day. It's 8 ounces, and at this point in my journey, 8 ounces don't really last me. But I usually love to stock up on Camille Rose, especially during Black Friday when they have their $10 sale. That is usually when I will go a little crazy and purchase a lot of things all at once, just because I already know that, this is going to last me for the next couple of months and throughout the year. But this is a really great deep conditioner. I actually made a dedicated video on this specific line, on the black castor oil and Shea line. I'll also include that in the link, not the link. in the caption below, so you can also check out that video. I really do like this line, especially for the winter time. I mean, this deep conditioner you can use all around, but I love using it the most during the winter, just because I feel like it really adds that moisture back into my strands. With the winter, it's obviously, I live here in New York, and when it's winter here. But when I always reach out for this deep conditioner, I feel like it really adds that moisture to my hair that it needs, to thrive throughout the week. So I will definitely be repurchasing this again. I'm trying to hold off until Black Friday, because I really love that $10 sale. But if I can't, I'll repurchase sooner than that. But this is definitely a must. Next product is from Miche. You know how much I love Miche. This is their Indulge Moisturizing Deep Conditioning Treatment. They actually sent this, and Miche, as always, thank you so much. I love this deep conditioner. It's 8 ounces, so I only got 1 use out of it. But I actually used this deep conditioner not too long ago. I had gone 2 weeks without washing my hair, and normally I wash my hair every 7 to 10 days. I did extend it for 2 weeks just because of my schedule, and I couldn't just fit a wash day. So when I hit that 2-week mark, I knew that I needed a deep conditioner that's really gonna add moisture to my hair. Especially, I know within that 2-week span, I kept my hair in buns. I added gel to slick it back, did a high loose bun as well. So I know, and I also moisturized. So I know that, I had a lot of product buildup. And after removing all that product buildup, I really wanted a deep conditioner that was really going to add moisture to my hair, the moisture that I needed, especially after 2 weeks. And I just feel like this deep conditioner always comes through, always comes through. I believe this also comes in the 16 ounce, which I've had before, which these days I really need my deep conditioner to be at least 12 ounces and up, just because I do have a lot of hair. So an 8 ounce doesn't really last me more than 1 use, but this is an amazing deep conditioner. I will be repurchasing this very, very soon. It's so good. We have Camille Rose again. This is their Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Strength Serum Oil. This has been a favorite oil of mine for many, many years. I would say 2018, after I did the big chop. I love this oil. It smells so good. It smells just like honey. So I use these oils to do my scalp massages. So I'm very big into doing my scalp massages throughout the week. You don't need a lot of oil to do your scalp massages. A couple of drops will do the trick. And I usually do my scalp massages, I usually do like sometimes anywhere between 2 to 4 times throughout the week, you know, just to keep that blood flowing, keep that stimulation going. And I also use this oil to do my hot oil treatments on wash day. And I don't know, it's just, it has worked for me. I also use this oil, you know, when I do my wash and go, I do the LOC method. Is it LOC? No, it's LCO. The LCO method. So, you know, after I apply my leave-in conditioner, my cream, my gel, I love to use this oil to help sealing that moisture. Been doing it for years now and it never fails me. So again, I have 3 more bottles. So I'm trying to make that last until Black Friday. Not sure if I'm gonna make it, but I'm definitely gonna try. But when Black Friday rolls around, I'm definitely gonna stock up on these again. Next product is from Sacred. This is their hydrating shampoo, and what a hydrating shampoo this is. This is so good, and I feel like a little goes a long way. I already have a backup one from the PR that they sent me a few months ago. I have to say, I really enjoy this shampoo, and I'm really picky when it comes to shampoo because to me, you know, if it's a hydrating shampoo, I expect some sort of hydration, you know, especially when it comes to shampooing. You know, I like to do 2 rounds of shampoo. So the first round has to be a clarifying shampoo, you know, just to help remove all of that buildup. And then the next round, I like to go in with a hydrating, moisturizing shampoo that's, you know, gonna add a little bit of hydration. And more importantly, my hair is not going to feel stripped. And my hair definitely does not feel stripped using this shampoo. It is really good. It lathers really nice. It just, and then it smells so good. Let's talk about that. It's Sacred products are chef's kiss when it comes to the fragrance because it smells so good. But above all, I thought the shampoo worked really well. My scalp really love it. I'm still using it. I'm using my other bottle. When I do run out, you know, unless they send more stuff, I will definitely repurchase. This is a really great shampoo and I would recommend it for everyone. So next product is from Adwoa Beauty. This is their Bowel Mint Moisturizing Curl Defining Gel. So I actually did not finish using this product. There's still quite amount in there. It does smell good. I do love that bowel mint and spearmint and peppermint smell. I do like that. I did not like this, unfortunately. So, you know, it's a curl defining gel. There's nothing defining about this gel. This felt to me like a moisturizer, you know, like their cream, because I do have the cream from this line and I really liked it. But for me, this doesn't have any kind of hold. I didn't dare to do a wash and go because just looking at the texture, I already know that I'm not going to get any hold from this. I tried doing some twist. The twist came out all right, but my hair felt very dry. I paired it with the cream and I don't know, it flaked and I just felt like my hair didn't feel as moisturized. So I really tried. I gave it a spin. You know, I even tried to, you know, use the gel to, you know, do my buns and stuff like that, but there's really no hold to it. You know, it felt very moisturizing, but there's really no hold to this curl defining gel. So I won't be repurchasing this again. Next from Camille Rose is their Curl Love Moisture Milk. As you can see, I am a fan. So I love Curl Love. Like, I just love it so much. First of all, it just smells like a cupcake. The smell always makes me happy. So it smells like a cupcake. This is so moisturizing and this is my go-to cream for when I do my wash and goes. I feel like it mixes well with all of the products that I have. I feel like it's actually the cream that I use to do this wash and go. I don't know, it's very moisturizing and I feel like my wash and goes always come great when I use this cream. I've also used it to moisturize my hair and I feel like it does a really good job adding back that moisture, especially, you know, my ends, you know, tend to get a little bit dry throughout the week, you know, especially I'm exercising. I don't know, it's a forever favorite of mine. Again, purchased it during Black Friday, and I usually go big on Black Friday. Like, I really like to stock up, that way I'm not buying anything throughout the year. And yeah, I've been using this since, like, I would say 2018, definitely after I did my big chop, and it is definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm gonna repurchase again. Next product is from Miche. This is their Tropical Oasis Anti-Humidity Gel. What is there to say about this amazing gel? I mean, it's actually the gel. I actually use the Wild Rose Anti-Humidity Gel. As you can see, I only got one use out of it, but love it. This is actually day one hair. Looking good. But yes, this gel is, I would say, number one for me. Definitely number one for me to do my wash and goes. I'm very picky when it comes to my gels. You know, I need that hold. You know, I need to feel that gel cast, but I also need it to be moisturizing. You know, I need a gel that's really gonna hold my hair for at least, you know, anywhere between 7 to 10 days. And I just feel like this gel does, it really gets me, it gets my hair, and it does what it's supposed to do. So I do have quite a few, thank God. But when I run out, absolutely will be repurchasing this gel. This is by far the best gel that I have used for a wash and go. Next product is from Camille Rose, and this is their Coconut Water Leave-In Detangling Hair Treatment. This leave-in conditioner, hands down, I would put it top 5 favorite leave-in conditioner, because the slip and the moisture on this leave-in conditioner is really incredible. It's so good. This is, again, one of my favorite leave-in conditioners to use for my wash and go. I feel like it mixes well with all the products that I have. It's very moisturizing. You know, you can use this to even detangle. Like, it's so good. Been using it for what, 7+ years now, and yeah, I really cannot wait for Black Friday. I'm ready to restock on my products. But yeah, the coconut water leave-in, it never disappoints me. So yes, definitely repurchasing again. Next product is from Redken. This is their Acidic Bonding Curls Silicone-Free Conditioner. So they sent this over, and thank you so much, Redken. I actually like this conditioner. I used it, you know, for wash day to detangle. As you know, if you watched my wash day video that I posted earlier this year, you know, I like to use a conditioner, and then after I use a conditioner, I like to go ahead and deep condition. So I know a lot of people are like, well, why don't you just skip conditioning and go into deep conditioner? I don't like to do that, because during the conditioning process is when I really go ahead and remove the additional shed hair that I wasn't able to remove during pre-poo, you know. And a lot of the reasons for that can be because of the gel that I use. I have too much product buildup, so I really don't like to over manipulate my hair, especially, you know, my hair is longer. It does take a minute, you know, for the shed hair to, you know, just kind of travel down and you know, exit. So, and I thought this did a really good job. It did have really good slip. Will I repurchase this? Personally, no. I thought it was great, but, you know, I kind of just have like my favorite conditioners, and, you know, this, to me, even though I really liked it, I wasn't wowed by it. I didn't think, you know, it wasn't bad. Also, I really didn't like the bottle. As you can see, I had to like squeeze really hard to get the product out, but not bad. But I don't see myself repurchasing this. Next product is from Aussie, and this is their Miracle Moist Conditioner. Now, this conditioner is my go-to favorite conditioner. This has tons and tons of slip. I have been using this since I first started my natural hair journey back in 2017, and this never misses. I use this to pre-poo, I use this to condition. I just think that the slip on it just makes it's so much better for me to like detangle. The shed hair comes out, and it's, you know, relatively cheap. I think this was $11, but sometimes I can get these either from Marshall or TJ Maxx for like $6-7. So we'll always repurchase this. This is a go-to conditioner. And also, when it comes to conditioner, like, I use a lot of conditioner, so I really don't want to be spending $15, $18, $20 for a conditioner. This does the trick, and it's pretty affordable, so we'll be repurchasing again. Next product is from Mael. This is from their Mongongo Oil line. This is their thermal and heat protectant spray. I've been using this spray for a few years now. I really love it. I usually purchase these when they have their $7 sale, which I love that sale. And this is what I use after, you know, I do my wash and go and I sit under the dryer. So it's pretty affordable. It does the job. You know, I don't straighten my hair at all. So I don't straighten my hair. I don't blow dry my hair. I don't flat iron my hair. I don't do any of that stuff. And when I do go under the dryer, you know, it's not high heat, it's medium heat, or even I can use this to stretch my hair, although I can use a spray, you know, to like stretch my hair, although I like to use the Olaplex oil. I prefer that oil before I stretch out my curls. But yeah, I think this is really good. I think I have like 2 or 3 more bottles, thank God. But yeah, I'll always be repurchasing this. Next product is from Curls. This is their blueberry and mint scalp treatment. So I have been using this on and off throughout my journey. I really like it. I love the little tingling sensation that this oil gives me. I love using this oil to do my scalp massage. It's been a while since I've used this. I think I finished this during, I think it was like December or January. But yeah, I really like using this oil for my scalp treatments. You know, I'm really big on scalp massages and stuff like that, and I love having a variety of oils, and I think this oil does a really great job. And yeah, I will be repurchasing this as well. Next product is from Camille Rose. This is their curl maker. So this gel to me was one of my favorite gels when after I did the big chop. After I did the big chop, you know, I had a little bit of length. I just love the way this defined my curls, and this gel doesn't have a hard hold. So, you know, it defines your gel, excuse me, it defines your curls, but there's also softness to the curls, which I really loved, especially back in like 2018 and 2019, because during that time, you know, my hair wasn't long, but it was long enough for me to do a high puff. So I would do like a wash and go. I would use the curl maker, fluff out my hair, and then put it up in a high puff, and I just really love the way the curls look. So throughout the years, I have used the curl maker. I would say now I'm not a big fan of this gel, just because, you know, I'm looking for a gel that has hold. You know, wash day is a long process. It is. And, you know, with long hair, more work. That's what I've learned in my natural hair journey. So when I'm reaching for a gel, I'm reaching for a gel that's going to give me hold and that's going to make my hair last for a good 7 to 10 days. And unfortunately, I don't get that from this gel. So I won't be repurchasing again. I loved it during my early stages in my natural hair journey, but where I am now with my hair and how long my hair has gotten, I don't feel like this gel gives me the best wash and go. So sad to say, no to this. Next product is from Soultanicals. This is their Shea Ginger Super Deep conditioner. Now it's with shea, ginger, and stimulating herbs. I have a dedicated video here on my channel on this deep conditioner. This deep conditioner, when I tried it the first time, it was just love at first sight. Love at first sight. I love the smell. I love the creaminess. It's not super thick, but it's not lightweight either. And this is definitely one of my favorite deep conditioners. So I actually have the liter size, I believe. Yes, I do have the liter size right here that I'm almost done with, but I will say that this deep conditioner really adds moisture and hydration to my hair. My hair feels so soft after rinsing out, and it's been a favorite of mine for a few years now, so I will definitely repurchase this again. I like to purchase, you know, from Soultanicals. I really appreciate that they do like the liter sizes, because again, where I am in my natural hair journey, 8 ounces just don't last me. I get like 1 use out of it. So I feel like once I'm done with the liter size, I will definitely repurchase another one. Next is from Adwoa Beauty. This is their Bowel Mint Moisturizing Curl Defining Cream. I got the small size because I wanted to just test it out before committing to a larger size. And I really like this cream. Again, I really love the smell. I love that bowel mint, spearmint, peppermint smell, and I thought that this was really moisturizing. I used this a lot during the winter time. I just felt like it really gave my curls that moisture, especially that cold weather, cold wind. You know, during the winter time, I do less wash and goes and more like keep my hair in buns just to keep my hair protected from the wind. And I just thought this did a really great job in my hair. I do have the 16 ounce. I have it right here. And this is actually almost done. I think I have like, how much? Not very much actually, just maybe one more use. But personally for me, I thought this cream did what it needed to do, and I'll purchase it again for sure. Next, from African Pride, this is their Olive Miracle Anti-Breakage Foam Setting Mousse. Love this mousse. I actually got it at my local beauty supply store. Super affordable. I love doing twists on days where, you know, I'm super lazy. I don't feel like doing a wash and go. Or sometimes, you know, I'll do twists and keep it as my protective style throughout the week. I like to take that approach more so in the winter time than anything. But I thought this mousse was really great. It mixed well with my leave-in conditioner. It was fast drying. It was, my hair felt moisturized, and overall I thought this was a really great mousse. I'm not like a mousse girly. I don't use a lot of mousse, and when I do use mousse, it's mainly to do my twist out. Right now for mousse, I have the mousse from my L, I believe, and I also have a mousse from Miche. So I'm trying to use those two up before I get another bottle. But I think when I do repurchase, because you know this is easily accessible and I can just get it at my local beauty supply store, I'll repurchase this again. Next product is from Camille Rose. This is their Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse Shampoo. I actually like this shampoo. I thought this shampoo was very moisturizing. It does its job. I will say that it does take a little bit for it to lather, you know, to really get that sud in. But overall, I don't think it's bad. Will I repurchase this shampoo again? No. I don't think there's anything bad with it, but there are just other shampoos that I prefer. And this one, it was okay, but just, it doesn't wow me. You know what I mean? Like the Sacred Hydrating Shampoo, now that's a shampoo. But overall, this is not bad. I have used it, you know, for a few years now, but I just feel like moving forward, I won't be repurchasing this again. Another one from Camille Rose. This is their Almond Dry. This is their Sweet Almond Milk and Honey Twisting Butter. This is so, so good. I cannot wait to repurchase this again. I love doing my twist outs. Oh, it just smells like a bakery. I love doing my twist outs with this butter, especially in the winter time. This butter will give you the moisture that you need to keep your hair moisturized and hydrated throughout the week. I mean, it's just, it's so, so good. So I only had one. I don't think I have any more. No, I'm completely out. But it's so good. You can't go wrong with the Almond Dry Twisting Butter. It's so good. It's a forever favorite of mine, especially for my twist outs, so I will be repurchasing again. Okay, next product is from Camille Rose. You know I love me Camille Rose. So this is their Black Castor Oil and Shebe Repair Pure Strengthening Oil. I really like this oil, especially for the winter time. Now, this oil is a little bit on the thicker side, so I just feel like a couple of drops is more than enough. You know, massage that into your scalp. Just really give yourself like a 10-minute scalp massage. I really enjoyed it. I don't see myself repurchasing this again just because, you know, I already have my favorite oils. I'm super picky at this point in my journey. Not a bad oil. Did enjoy it, but I don't see myself repurchasing this again. Next is from Olaplex. This is the No. 7 Bonding Oil. This oil has me on a chokehold. It's so good. Now, I mainly use this oil to, I use this oil like when it comes to like stretching out my curls, you know, after my wash and go dries. I do have another one. Oh, here it is. I have a backup that they did send over. So thank you so much, Olaplex. And yeah, this oil is lightweight. It smells really good and it does the job. So I know that this oil will last me a while for sure. This oil will last me throughout the rest of the year and even into maybe the new year. But I will definitely repurchase when I run out just because I really love how it makes my hair feel. My hair feels soft and there's a little bit of shyness that is added to my curls, so that's always a plus. Next product is from Camille Rose again. This is their Honeydew Liquid Moisture Refresher. Oh, I love this refresher, especially in the summertime because you just smell that honey in your hair. So I love using this when I want to refresh my curls, but I don't need to moisturize just yet. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like refreshing my ends. If I feel like they're looking a little too dry, or you know, the frizz is coming in, this does a really great job of just keeping my curls hydrated. It's very quick and it doesn't weigh my hair down. So love it. I have 2 bottles here, thank God. So I've been using it for a few years now. As soon as they came out with this, I was like immediately drawn to it. I was like, oh my God, that looks so good. And it really is. So we'll be repurchasing. Another product from Camille Rose. Now this is from their lavender collection. This is their Stimulating Growth System Edge Glaze Smoothing and Conditioning Edge Gel. So I didn't finish this all the way through. I didn't think that this was a good edge gel. It didn't really lay down my edges. It just felt like a little bit more moisturizing. And these days I really don't be laying down my edges like that. I just use normal gel if I want to like slick my hair back. So I personally didn't like this. I didn't, you know, it kind of like flaked in the front. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop using it because I already know I'm not gonna repurchase it again. Next, this is something that my mom actually gave me. This is the Hair Mayonnaise Deep Conditioner, which helps treat and repair dry or damaged hair. She purchased this from the local beauty supply store. I actually use this to pre-poo because I ran out of the African Pride pre-poo and she gave me this to pre-poo. I didn't use it as a deep conditioner. I would like to get this again and use it as a deep conditioner to see how my hair feels, but I used it to pre-poo. It had the slip, it had the moisture that my hair needed at the time to remove the tangles and prep my hair for wash day. So I will keep you posted. I'm definitely going to get this again to deep conditioner and I will let you know how my hair feels afterwards. But I loved how it was easy to detangle. I liked the smell. It had a nice thickness to it and it did its job. So I'll keep you posted when I deep condition with this. Another product from Camille Rose. This is their black castor oil and sherbet buttercream. This is their strengthening texture butter. This is a really, really good butter. Super moisturizing. It reminded me a lot of the Almond Joy twisting butter. Has that same texture, that creaminess, you know, that moisture. And I love using this to do twists, especially during the winter. I feel like my hair stayed so moisturized and hydrated throughout the week. A favorite buttercream. I've been using it since this line came out, and I think this line came out maybe like 2021 if I'm not mistaken. I really can't remember, but I knew that it was love at first sight when I tried it, and I've been using it throughout the years, so I'll definitely repurchase this for sure again. Next is from African Pride. This is their Olive Miracle Olive and Tea Tree Growth Oil Treatment. I get this from my local beauty supply store. Now, I love using this oil to pre-poo my hair because I love using their pre-poo shampoo, and then I love adding an oil too. Not too much oil, but just it does help soften the hair. So, and I also love using this to do my hot oil treatments on wash day. So I was really impressed with it, you know, especially like for my hot oil treatment. I really love using the Sultanicals coffee oil, which I learned that is a staple all year round. So I'm getting ready to repurchase that again. But this was my backup and I was really happy with it. So I think I will also repurchase this in the near future as well. Next from Camille Rose is their Lavender Fresh Cleanse Detangling and Moisturizing Hair Cleanser. I thought this was really good. Is it moisturizing? Yes. I felt like this shampoo was really, really moisturizing. I love how it lathered. This lathered nicely, way better than the other shampoo. What's the name? Oh, yes. Lather way better than their Sweet Ginger shampoo. I thought this was a lot better. Cleansed my hair. My scalp felt clean. And I do believe I have another bottle unless I gave it to my sister. But overall, I really like this shampoo. I do have quite a few shampoos, so I may not purchase this right now, but possibly in the near future. You know, we'll see how my stash is looking on Black Friday. Shampoos are looking low. I will definitely add this back to my stash. Last product is from Camille Rose. This is their Buriti Nectar Repair Cholesterol Treatment. I love this treatment. And usually when it comes to deep conditioners, I like my deep conditioners to be on the thicker side. And this is not so much on the thicker side. I want to show you because I have one that's already open. And this one is almost done. But it's more, I love how it smells. It has more of a creamy, lightweight texture. It's not super thick, but it leaves my hair so soft after deep conditioning. When I rinse it out, my hair just feels like butter. It's so good. And when it comes to my deep conditioning, I like to apply my deep conditioner and I like to sit in the dryer for 30 minutes. That is non-negotiable. I always sit under the dryer for 30 minutes to deep condition. I feel like taking that approach has made a huge difference in the health of my hair and especially the length of my hair. So really enjoyed it. We'll be continuing to use it. I have 2 jars left, but I'm definitely repurchasing more of these during their Black Friday sale. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. That is all of my empties. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you're using. Are we using the same things? What do you recommend? Let me know. I definitely want to hear from you, but thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. As always, it is so much appreciated. Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And of course, I will see you in my next video. Bye.